Okay, so I wanted to do a quick review of the Lunarly subscription box. This is a monthly subscription box, and I've actually gotten this before, and then I quit getting it for a while just because, I don't know, I didn't feel like at the time it was worth the value, but I don't know, I've been feeling a little bit more spiritual lately. Not spiritual, but like, you know, connected to the moon and universe or whatever. And so I thought I'd give it a try again. And one of my issues before, so one thing with the Lunarly box is I'm actually going to probably fuse two videos together. Or maybe I'll just show this one and then do another video with the other one. But the Lunarly box, one thing I like about it is they'll send you like different things different months. So for instance, with this box, I know that it's a box that has a plant in it. So one month they'll send you a box that has a plant in it, and one box they'll send you a candle. So I don't expect to get a candle in this, but this is the box that normally they send the plants in, and that's why it says this side up, because it's got the plant in here. And I remember from before, like, they do a really good job of packaging these. So this is for March. Yeah, so this is for the new moon for March 2022. And so right now it's February 28th, and I just got it in. And usually it comes in a couple days, few days, week before the new moon. And I believe the new moon is March 2nd. So that's 2 days from now. So it did get here in time. But yeah, let me open the box and show you what's inside. Just wanted to show you a clip of the top of it. You know, it says this side up, live plants inside, and that was how it was sitting at my door. So okay, so I just want to show you a little bit more of the packaging. Like, it's stupid, but I really like the packaging, like little details like this on it. That was one thing I did like about it before. So basically what I did, it's still, the box is still standing upright, and I just cut the tape at the top and then just opened it down the sides like this. There were like these little holes right here, and I tried poking those in first. I'm not exactly sure what those are for, but anyway, yeah, just cut it across the top here and down the side, leave it standing upright. And so yeah, so it says stand plant upright and pull the cardboard wrapper off vertically. So yeah, so I would slide this out, I think, and then take this cardboard piece off. So I'll do that here in a second. And I already know, so on the months that you get the ones without the plant, you will just get this box. And again, I don't know, I really like the design on the box, and all the boxes come looking like that. So that's going to be my box with my, you know, things for the month. And usually there's like a crystal, there's like a really pretty card, but I'll show you here in a little bit. But I will pull this out and see what kind of plant I got. Okay, so yeah, so here there's kind of like a little handle down here, and I just kind of like pulled at different places and just pulled it like straight out of the box, and then the other box is still down here in the bottom. And then you can see here, there's the plant inside. And so then it just says, pull this up. And so you just pull this up to reveal the plant. So this is what we've got for this month. And then, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna cut this tape on both sides, and then this thing just kind of like folds down, I think, if I remember right. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so yeah, so I cut that tape, and then there's these little things that are stuck in on the sides, and so you cut the tape on both sides, pull this out, and then the sides just kind of fold down, and there's your plant. I'm not sure what this is. This is maybe a hot, maybe a heated thing. Yeah, heat pack. Because it's still February. And there's a plant. It always comes in like a nice planter. So yeah, and it usually has like this mossy stuff inside. And they're normally plants that are really easy to take care of. I think you just kind of keep this moist for the most part. But yeah, one of the reasons I stopped getting it, like, I think if you're a plant person, you will really love this, and I desperately would like to be a plant person. But back when I was getting this, like a year, maybe, was it about a year ago, the plants just kept dying, and I just, not because they were hard to take care of, but because I just would neglect them, and so I just, you know, didn't feel like it was worth it, you know, getting a new plant every couple of months. But now I'm living in a different place, and I think I'm hoping I will have the time to take care of it. So yeah. And with this, so here, I'm gonna have to clear off the space on my desk to put all my new plants in. And I actually just got a plant at the store today, a different one. I forgot that I was getting this one. So I always debate whether to open the box as soon as I get it. Like, I wanted to get the plant out, but with the box I always debate whether to open it like right away or if I should wait for the new moon night and to open it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. So I will come back in a couple of days on the night of the moon and show you what's inside. Okay, so this is kind of off topic, but I just want to show you this plant that I got at Walmart today. They sold me on it, one of those things they have like walking right in the door. But it looks pretty easy to take care of. I don't even know what kind it is. It just says foliage. I assume that's not the name of the type of plant, but it just pretty easy to take care of. And they also had these pots sitting there, and I thought, you know what, maybe with this affirmation, the plant has its own affirmation, it'll survive. So I'm hoping that I can keep it alive, and that I can keep this one alive, and I will finally become the plant lady that I hope to become. So, but yeah, we'll see how these go. Okay, so it is March 2nd, which is the day of the new moon. I don't really know that much about how the moon phases work, but I just looked it up online. I said, when is the next new moon in my location? And it said it's at 11:34 a.m. So I don't know, I guess is that when the moon rises today? I'm not sure, but it is now 10:06, so I'm gonna go ahead and open my Lunarly box. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to do like a new moon ritual. Like, are you supposed to do it at night when the moon is like up over the sky, or I don't know. But in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and open the box right now. So every month with the Lunarly, you'll get a box like this. I feel like some of the boxes have been bigger than this, but I could be wrong. But so here's what you get. And since this is a new subscription, even though I had a subscription before, I don't think they always send you one of these. I think this is just for new subscriptions. But this is a book I remember from before. It's a book to kind of help you set your intentions for the new moon, because from what I understand, like, new moons are for planting seeds, setting intentions, and then, you know, as the moon comes out of the new moon, it builds up to the full moon. And so you're supposed to set intentions during the new moon, and then, you know, kind of try to see that play out, you know, up until like the climax of the full moon. But here's what the book looks like. It feels really nice. It's soft. And then, yeah, it just kind of gives some instructions about setting intentions, because these boxes will come before every new moon. And so you'll want to set your intentions, and it just talks a little bit about it, what they are, how to set them, and then kind of some ideas. See, I don't know that I really follow these. Like, whenever I had the box before, I think I tried to on the first one, but it just wasn't, I don't know. So I'll explore what you feel. I want to experience. I want to prioritize. I intend. I will have. Maybe I'll fill this out. What energy do you want to welcome into your life? See, I don't know. Like, I like the box, and I like the idea, and I like the idea of being more conscious of, like, when the lunar cycles are happening and feeling a little bit more connected to the universe a little bit in that way. I just don't know how much I connect with all of this stuff. Like sometimes I feel like I'm more connected with it and other times not so much. But yeah, I guess you check in on the quarter moon. I definitely fell off before I did any of that. If I'd done any of these like intention setting, I definitely fell off before the quarter moon and everything. And the full moon, third quarter moon. I may try it this time. Just set some intentions and see how they play out to the next new moon. But yeah, so you get this booklet and it has, I don't know how many, wonder if it has 12 in here, but several pages. And then yeah, that's it. Okay, so when you first order it, your first one, you'll get one of these booklets with it. And then everyone will come with a card like this. There'll be different colors and they'll look different for every moon, but it just explains like what the name of the moon is, because all the moons have different names for every month. So March is the sap moon, and then it just talks a little bit about it. And why it's named that. So it says here, name for the syrup that flows from the maple trees during this time. So yeah, so you'll just get one of these cards. And I thought that was neat because I didn't know anything about the naming of the moons and all of that stuff. So it's kind of fun. And the cards are pretty. And then it'll come with like a little insert that talks about what you get in your box and kind of explains to you what everything is. And yeah, I think most boxes have about 4 things in them. So you'll get a plant, either a plant or a candle for sure. You'll get one of those. And then the rest of it has 4 different things. And you normally will get a stone of some sort as well. So I guess let's see what we've got. A bamboo plant stand. I wonder if my plant that they just sent fits on that. So we've got a bamboo plant stand, reusable under eye gels. Yeah, and sometimes they'll have like seems like a, oh, don't worry, ignore my nails. Like a beauty product, like a face mask or a bath bomb or something like that. And then a stone, and then teardrop light catcher. So let's see what these look like. Actually, I'm going to take a second to just kind of look through everything and then I'll hop back on. Okay, so just right out the box, here's what we have. I just want to show you in case you're interested in the packaging. This is not like a zero waste box like my Earthlove box, so there is some plastic packaging if you're concerned about that. The stones will normally come in, I think they've always come in a little pouch like this, a little velvet filling pouch. And here's the stone. And then here are what the eye gel patches look like. I haven't tried them yet, but they are in, that plastic wrap. And then it came with this, which I'm guessing, does it match with the plant? Yeah. And I'm glad I was wondering about this because this plant has like the hole in the bottom and I was hoping it would have like a little thing to sit in. And then the plant stand comes wrapped in plastic. So I'm gonna unwrap these, I'm gonna read the little pamphlet and get back on. Oh, also a sun catcher, which this is really pretty. But it came in some plastic here and then this little box light catcher. So I don't know where I'm gonna hang it, but I'll think about that. Okay, so here's what we have. We have this bamboo plant stand that just came in these 2 pieces, and then you just kind of put them together. And then it also comes with this, and it says in here, in this little booklet, reconnect with your goals by putting your plants on a pedestal, which is something I do want to try to keep my plants alive. It's the perfect way to remind yourself of the priority nurturing a living thing can have in your home, and that is something that I do want to focus on. It says use it as intended, or as an artful piece to display your crystals. So I guess this plate, you can put your crystals on it if you want, you know, or if you have other crystals. But I think I'm going to keep my plant on it, so that is nice. And I also have, I'll show you in a second, I've got this other bamboo shelf that I did have my other plants on. So I like the bamboo that it's made out of. So then next we have these reusable under eye gels. And so these are a little bit different than what I initially thought. These aren't sticky, like they're not kind of like those little sticky things that stay under your eyes. You put them in the fridge and get them cold and then put them under your eyes. So I am trying to build a nighttime routine that I started yesterday, so I think I can incorporate this into it pretty well. I normally don't like the beauty product stuff because I don't use a lot of beauty products, but maybe I'll use this, so I will throw these in the freezer, but I think they're cute with the little moons on them. So I'll throw them in the freezer and get them cold and then see about using them tonight. And then there's the Jasper. It says all this about it. Help you tap into your potential, calming properties, absorbs negativity. Again, like, I don't know how much I believe in the crystals and all this stuff, but I think there is something to, like, energy or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe they work, maybe they don't, but whatever. I'm slowly amassing a pretty decent crystal collection right now. Says it's good for your root chakra, use it in yoga, so I'll add this to my stone and crystal collection. And then I'll show you the light catcher. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just hang it somewhere where it'll catch the light. And I've got a window here in my office that I'm going to hang it in and hope that my cats don't mess with it. But yeah, it's not really catching too much light now, but I do get some sunlight in this light, so I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so this is that bamboo plant stand I was telling you about. If you've seen some of my other videos, yeah, like trying to grow plants is something that I've been trying to focus on, but clearly I failed with these microgreens, and I tried with some wheatgrass too, and so I'm hoping that these houseplants, that I can keep them alive a little bit easier and stick to that. But yeah, the bamboo of my plant stand will match that, so maybe I'll get rid of these and put the other plants on here instead. And then here's the window that I have next to my room, and I just hung the light catcher up there. I haven't seen it catch any light yet, but I'm sure it'll be pretty, so I'll leave it up there. And I think it's out of the way from where the cats can get it, so. Okay, so here I just wanted to talk a little bit about like my overall thoughts on the Lunarly box. So overall, I like it. I quit getting it before because I felt like it was priced kind of high, especially compared to my quarterly box that I get through Earthlove. And each box has fewer things in it than my Earthlove box had. And you know, my Earthlove box, they were like it's more focused on like sustainability and zero waste and the environment and everything. However, I do like this box. I can't remember how much it is. My roommate bought the subscription for me this time, but I want to say like the Earthlove box is $65 every 3 months, and then I think this one is like $50 every month, 45, 50. I can't remember, but yeah, there was like way fewer items in the box. However, you do always know like the candles. Oh, actually, let me go grab one of the candles. Okay, so I did get online and check out the price. So it is $50 a month if you just have a monthly subscription. It's $45.99 if you have a 3-month subscription, which is what I think I had before. But he got me the 6-month subscription, so it's $41.99. And, you know, I felt like that was kind of expensive, but you do get like a pretty nice candle. Like this is a pretty large candle, and you get it every other month. They smell really nice. They're really high quality candles. I don't know what they're made out of exactly. But yeah, they actually sell the candles on their website for like 30 bucks, which I think may be a little bit overpriced, but you get this $30 value based on them. Or you get a plant, which they sell on their websites for like 50 bucks. So you do get like kind of a somewhat high value item in every one. And generally, like they do have another like really nice high quality item in there. So I just like, I'm showing you a couple of these. So this month, I think like the more high value item was the bamboo plant stand. And then this was something I got 1 month is this little holder for your crystals. I'm sure I'm not using it right. I think you're supposed to like put certain types of crystals around this, but it's like really high quality wood. And then I've just been using it as a place to store. And then I can't remember, I think these may be, these ones right here, I think maybe crystals that I got in some of my boxes. So they're just kind of rough stones. Like all of these smooth ones, I'm pretty sure they came from somewhere else. But it seems like they're always like rough stones. So I'll add this jasper here. I don't know, this may have been, but yeah, so you'll get like some sort of stone and they'll tell you what the stone is about. And this was also one of the things that came. It's ceramic, so good quality. You'll get some nice things with it. And then like I said, generally there's like some sort of beauty product, something that's kind of consumable in that way. And then something kind of pretty, I think. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good box. I think if you're wanting to get into astrology, like kind of somebody like me who's new to it, who doesn't have a lot of like items already that you may use, like I think I got a tarot set one time, and you're just kind of not, you know, you kind of like to get into it and don't really know what you need to get. I think if you had this for like a few months, you would kind of build up some items for kind of like learning about it and getting connected with the moon and setting your intentions. So it really just depends. Like this is one of those things that I think if you have the extra money, it's a nice thing. It's a nice little gift to get once a month to kind of keep you in line with the lunar cycles or whatever. So it just depends. It depends if this is something you're looking for. I would recommend it. I'm glad that I have it right now because I am wanting to kind of get into, feel like, I guess I felt a little bit disconnected over the past few months, and so yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it this month. So, and here I'll just show you the website real quick. If you go to lunarly.com, I don't think this is the home page. Yeah, it'll bring you to the home page. When I first got on here, it popped up like a 10% off, so you may be able to get a discount on it. And then if you want to subscribe to it, so it has a little shop where you can buy, you know, the individual items, plants, candles, gemstones, things like that. You can also see what came in the past boxes. So you can see there what was February. So February was a candle month. Plant. So yeah, you can kind of get a feel for what you've had or what you can expect. But then if you want to subscribe, you click here and it gives you your subscription options. And this was the one that we got. And yeah, ships a week prior. So since they've already shipped out the March one, because today's the new moon, it'll ship a week prior to the next new moon. Yeah, and then it just talks a little bit about what it is. So yeah, if you're interested, check out the website, see what some of the other moons were. Yeah, it's a nice little box if you're into astrology and the moon and things like that. Also, I did a little Google about the moon, and I realized that I don't understand the moon. Like, I feel like I'm understanding the moon phases now, but I don't really understand, like, so I still don't understand this. If somebody could explain this to me. So it says the next new moon is today at 11:34 a.m. and so that's about an hour from now. But it says that the moon rise today was at 7:05 a.m. and the moon set is at 6:21. Meridian passing is at 12:39. So what does this 11:34 actually mean? Like, I don't understand. Is it when the moon, so it says the moon is 0.2%. Is it when the moon is like exactly at like 0%? I don't know. And I also didn't realize that like the moon rise and the moon sets like change throughout the month. That whenever you have the new moon, the moon rise is in the morning, like at 7, and sets in the evening, just like the sun. But I found this other page. I think it was this one. Yeah. So like with the new moon, moonrise occurs at sunrise, sets at sunset. Then when you get to the first quarter moon, the moon rises at noon, sets at midnight. Then when you get to the full moon, it's at sunset and sunrise. And then on the third quarter moon, it rises at midnight and sets at noon. So I had no idea, but that's why the moon is at different places in the sky. Sometimes it's not just that you see different parts of it, but it's also at different places in the sky. So it's kind of interesting. But anyway, yeah, hopefully over the next 6 months while I have this subscription, I can just learn little by little a little bit more about the moon. I also kind of Googled some videos about the new moon this time, and apparently it's a Pisces moon, which I believe means, like, so I think that it's called like the sap moon because that just has to do with like the time of year, like kind of the weather and what's going on in that time of the year, because it's kind of like winter starting to move into spring. But then also I think they have like a name based on what constellation they're in at the time. So it sounds like this moon is in Pisces, which I found all these videos on YouTube that were talking about like what that means. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty new to this, but I'm hoping like over the next 6 months I can learn quite a bit more. So, and I'll just leave you with my plants. So there they are, got them on the shelf, getting a little bit of light, and hopefully I can keep them alive. Okay, so one last thing. I flipped over my little insert and it has care instructions for the plant, which I definitely need. So this is a polka dot plant. I didn't realize that it needed quite a bit of light, but thankfully I have a, what direction do we say it was?
East.
An east facing window. I didn't realize that it needs to be fed. So I guess during the spring and summer I need to give it a fertilizer, but none in the winter. And then no pruning, just removing the old leaves. So just FYI, if you don't know anything about plants, it does come with some plant instructions as well.